Hello, and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana, definitely one of the most interesting charts at the moment. Quick reminder, we're tracking here a wave 4 Elliott wave triangle after a third wave might have topped around the 18th, 19th of March. And then this is an Elliott wave triangle we're tracking. I showed you in the last few, or in one of the last few videos, one of these let's say patterns, textbook patterns, yeah. A wave down, B wave up, C wave down, D wave up. And I would prefer a higher low in wave E from here before breaking out above 190. Possibly we can watch for support in the region between 157 and 133 before we go up higher. Any direct break above 190 would make the overall pattern a little bit less clear, because it could mean that a C wave of a larger B wave flat is unfolding, which would then lead to another move down later, but it would mean a more extended, more complicated correction. This triangle would be quite straightforward. All we need is just a higher low, and up we go. The alternative scenario we can talk about if we break above 190, and ideally, ideally we get that E wave, yeah. But nobody really knows. But I can tell you that we had the first indications that a top has actually formed. Because what did I highlight to you before we were watching this trend channel, and the break below the lower boundary line was our initial signal that a top is formed. A few days ago in one of our signals to gold members, I posted, that was on the 23rd, and I highlighted the price is trying to break the trend lines. We're watching this trend line. I'm now tracking this E wave with support between $132 and $157 as long as the price stays below the Monday high. So at the time I just had a purple trend line, not a green one. Doesn't matter, it's the same. This was the trend line that started to break there, and we already had the support area on the chart, and the price so far has not yet made another high. And this is still what's relevant. And I highlighted this trend line as a crucial first signal that a local top has formed. So that's precisely what we're watching for at the moment. We can also take a look at this Elliott wave pattern section that I mentioned. So we have all the patterns here explained. If you want to learn about Elliott wave, feel free to check it out. You'll find a link to the membership in the description, or you just check out the website. But this is it, this is an Elliott wave triangle. This is an A wave, a B wave, a C wave, a D wave. And if all goes well, then we are sort of at the top of this D wave, and we're watching for a higher low in wave E, which should really reach the 38.2 to the 61.8 extension of the previous wave. Now, usually the 61.8. It's not a must. How do we measure that? Let's go back to the Sol live chart. The previous wave down. So the previous wave down is the C wave. So we take the length of the C wave. We go to the top of what is currently wave D, which was around 189. A bit lower than that. But it was a bit lower, 186. And now let's calculate the 61.8 extension. And it points towards $140.60. So, I mean, it is very close to the 61.8 retracement as well. So this is ideally where we get to. So pretty good, looks pretty good, looks promising. Nice bearish engulfing candle here at the moment, at least. We have an A wave down, a B wave rally. And if the chart is bearish, we should stay below the Monday high now. And any break below the A wave low at 171 would allow us to follow through here to the downside in wave C of A. And then ideally we would, depending on how low it goes, but ideally we'd get another BC for a nice, in terms of proportions, it would just be nice to have a larger A, B, C. That's what we're tracking at the moment. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.